Hey gang, let me do a quick disclaimer here. This video is long overdue for me, and it is definitely a little, um, it's me bearing a little bit of my soul. Some things that have really been deep down inside of me that I really need to get out. So, just a little disclaimer that this video is going somewhere I generally haven't gone before. I've never gone before, to be honest with you. Denial has been a huge part of my life, and through the therapy that I've been in the last 8 months, I have come out of denial on a lot of things. I mean, really deep things that date way back in my life. And the only way I've been able to recover, I am recovering from obesity, is by coming out of denial. I think that is a huge step for us to heal and get our lives on track. And I think there's some things that, sometimes you don't know you're in denial, obviously, because you're in denial. How do you know you're in denial about something? But I haven't been happy lately, and I'm trying to figure out why. I should be. I've just lost 100 pounds. I only have 25 pounds to go to hit goal. But I keep looking in the mirror and thinking, oh my God, there's a lot more than 25 pounds that has to come off. And I love what my body's given back to me, but I tried to go shopping because I have no tops left, and because I carry all my weight in my midsection, stuff just doesn't fit me right, and it's very frustrating. I'm not depressed about it, it's just frustrating. I don't know how this is all going to pan out. I have no idea what my body's going to end up looking like. I don't need to be skinny. I just really would like clothes to fit me normal and not have things bulging out in weird places. But back to my denial, I started thinking, I've just been so lonely lately. And, there's a part of me that wants to go out there and take a bite out of life. And there's another part of me that just really holds me back. And I'm trying to figure out what's holding me back, which kind of looped me back around. Why did I have the surgery? Did I do it just to be healthy? No. No, when I really get honest, no, I didn't do this just to be healthy. You know why? Because if it was just about health, I would have never picked up cigarettes again. So nix that theory. Wasn't just about health. There's definitely ego involved. I know that because when I decided to have weight loss surgery, I had only lived in Tampa for about a year. And at the time that I decided to have surgery, I actually had switched jobs. So I was completely anonymous. Nobody knew me down here. Here I am, a 30-something-year-old, young woman, and I was virtually anonymous. And I took that opportunity of being anonymous and decided that going through my whole pre-approval process and my surgery and the main part of my recovery, I didn't want to make new friends. I didn't want to meet men. I didn't want anything like that. No boyfriends, no new girlfriends, no new guy friends. I just wanted to be anonymous. I was fat and I wasn't happy, and I wanted to meet people as the real me, the me underneath of that 100+ pound layer of insulation and defense that I had put on. I'm lonely. Don't get me wrong. I'm lonely, but I am scared to put myself out there because I keep thinking to myself, all right, I definitely look better than I did before, but I'm not anywhere near where I would like to be. And if I go out there and I start meeting guys now, then they meet me 25 pounds heavier than where I want to be. And I don't want to do that. I keep thinking the grass is always greener. I keep thinking that if I can knock off a few more pounds, I can, raise the caliber of the guy that I end up with. And that is so shallow. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really questioning myself in that regard because it's not all about looks for me. It's not. But I also understand that men are driven by physical attraction. It is they are going to size you up by your look first. And then they're going to get to know you, and then they're going to talk to you, and they're going to get to know your personality and your sense of humor and your adventurous lifestyle or whatever. So knowing that men are going to go by their first impression of looks, I keep thinking, why even open up Pandora's box at this point when I'm not where I ultimately want to be? In addition to that, I am completely socially inept when it comes to men and relationships. I am retarded when it comes to men. And this is really a raw spot for me because I have severe father abandonment issues. I mean, it's ridiculous. My mom and dad were divorced when I was really, really young, and dad showed up when he felt like it. And one of my worst memories as a child was in second grade. I had just gotten over the chicken pox, and I'm sitting out on my front curb with my Snoopy suitcase, and I lived on a one-way street, and I remember sitting there with my head turned up where the traffic would come down, waiting and waiting and waiting for my father. I was going to see him for the first time in however long, and he didn't show up. He didn't even call. And I just remember my mom kept coming outside saying, come on inside, Jody. Here's a Twinkie. Here's a tasty cake. Here's some soda. Here's some junk. Here's some shit. And, he'll get here when he gets here. And he never came. And my mom remarried, and my stepfather got a hard-on from beating the shit out of me. I mean, emotionally, he just completely ripped me down. And, physically, he just got a kick out of whatever, seeing how far he could push me before I actually cried. And I didn't see my mother date. I didn't see my mother in successful relationships. I saw my mother either alone and depressed, or I saw her getting beat down. And I just never had a good example. And through my teens and my 20s, my interactions with men usually involved alcohol. I was always at the bar. I always met guys at work and then at happy hour, or met a guy at the bar. I don't really drink anymore, and that's not how I want to meet a guy. That's not how I want it to be for me. And I'm just in this really crazy place where I'm tired of being alone, but I'm scared to death to put myself out there, and I don't know how to be successful. And I am not an egotistical person. I mean, clearly I am not an egotistical person, but I do have an ego, and I'm holding back moving on in my life because I don't look the way I want to look. I do not want to let new friends in my life because I don't want to be known as the fat girl. I just want people to meet me as regular me. I am scared to go out there and meet guys because I don't want to have to deal with them meeting me 25 pounds too heavy and then me going through a weight loss and always thinking to myself, could I have done better? Did I settle for less than what I could have got? And I don't mean looks. I just mean the better I physically look, the more opportunities I give myself. I don't know if that's making sense. I don't know if that's coming off really shallow or not, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess I have a lot to think about.